I cut the grass in various places in the garden today, and I'll show you that in a few moments. But here's first the wood-chipped mushroom inoculated area. Here it is from the other side. A close-up with some of the mushrooms munched by the slugs, but still edible if we clean them. So this area was alone before we started applying wood chips. And by doing that, we are building the soil. And now we'll look at the areas where I cut the grass. Here we have the garlic and potato bed inoculated with wine cap mushrooms. So one path starts here. It leads to the Aronia guild. I call it a guild. Has some herbs around it. And a couple of hazels which sprouted out recently. Some more in here as well. And the path continues this way towards the future pond, maybe, if it doesn't become something else. Here we have the Katsura guild, which is a tree. The Katsura is a tree whose leaves smell like sugar in the autumn. And we also have strawberries at the base. I've put some hazels in there, but none have sprouted so far, at least I haven't noticed any. And we have currants and jostaberry as well from cuttings. This is like a natural hedge, some sort of protection from deer for now. We'll see how that goes. We had a few deer a while ago and they didn't munch on the tree so far. They were just having grass from around there. I really like how this looks now that the grass was cut. It looks quite interesting to my eye anyway. So we carry on the path here. I left some of the bluebells. So yeah, here is looking towards the Aronia and the nursery. A couple of the stones. Really like these stones here. I carry them when we moved, and at the end of 2022 I moved them from that area over there. Okay, so let's go to the future pond, but first look at these bluebells, which look lovely. They've grown so tall in the grass. These beautiful tall trees. So here is the pond, kind of pond, work in progress. I haven't worked on it for a while. Here we have a lot of lily of the valley. And some other wild plants, lots of nettles, primroses, Here we have the black beauty elder and the common elder that I stuck in, cutting, doing beautifully. So I need to get back to doing some work on the pond, but we have to sort out the hallway in the house at the moment, so that's a priority. The pond can wait. Okay, this is towards the raspberries. Try not to show too much of my neighbor's garden. I'm not sure how comfortable he would be with that. We have the old gold raspberries here, and the path continues. Here we'll have masses of these beautiful pink flowers. The gate. The path. More of these lovely stones. This is how the path looks from this other side. Lots of daisies. So I try to connect all the areas in which we have something planted so I can access them easily. And as you can tell, I have to cut the grass in the back garden as well. But I want to show you the apple tree, which is in blossom at the moment. Let's get closer. A bit of the asparagus, just grown taller and taller. Here we have the plum, Mirabelle de Nancy, and the apple behind it. Look at this beautiful blossom. It's not in full bloom. Some of the buds are still opening up. But it looks lovely. Some experiments doing over here. The oaks coming up. There's small seedlings at the moment. The saffron bed here. The grass still looks faded. It's going dormant soon. Will be going dormant soon. The ginkgo biloba. Some of the honeyberries. The sweet chestnut, which I planted last year. Planted two, but this one made it. The other one seems to have dried up. This one looks really lovely. take you to show you the currants, which are loaded. Can't wait to taste the berries, which are the currants which are forming. Looks so awesome with the flower and the currant emerging from the flower. It's so cool. Nature is amazing. And the other one behind the nettle, doing really well. The beech that fell during the storm Babet. It looks awesome. Here we have some of the logs inoculated with mushrooms. It looks like we have some activity here. We will see. This rock is so nice, covered in moss. The Franja queens over there. We have a white bluebell. A white bluebell, a white white one, white variety. Fire tree, I think it's called, because of the foliage. And behind it we have pear tree, opening its leaves quite well now. We have a currant here from cutting, 2 more from cutting here. View towards the nursery past the pear tree. Here we have some blueberries which haven't leafed out yet. Behind we have pretty woman lilies looking really good. I think we'll have gorgeous blooms this year. First year in the garden, these ones. We also have a honeymoon lily. And we have another pear tree over here, surrounded by nettles and other beings like saffron and other wild plants. Elephant garlic, potatoes, main patch, hazel planted from cob nuts at the end of 2022 from Ennis cob nuts. And recently I noticed another one came up, and we have another one which was planted at the same time with this one. They all were, but some emerged later, like that one. These at the same time, but this grew faster than the other one. Love how it's becoming a tree. Let's see. how much it grew in about a year, more than a year kind of. The other pair, the Enducomis, this one is planted, one of the first fruit trees we planted. This was planted alongside the Frangea Queens and the Plum Mirabelle de Nancy. So second year, second spring in the garden. The air prune boxes filled with hazelnuts, cob nuts. If you've seen my other videos, you know how small they were, and look at them, getting bigger and bigger every day. Another box here. Not many emerged here so far. This box is more in the shade, but they are coming slower than the other one. The other ones. This was also the last box planted. This was the first box planted. The currants are already inundated by the grass. I need to cut the grass here as well. I covered them, I'll show you. I covered them the other day at the base with wood chips, but as you can tell, the grass is very persistent, so I need to cut it around it here. But they're doing very well too. Loaded with currants, can't wait to try them. Here's the main air prune box filled with hazelnuts. This is how it looks. Hoping more hazelnuts will sprout. There's at least 850 hazelnuts in here. Not that many sprouted so far, but hopefully they will. Some more hazels in this box here. Another pretty woman lily there. Part of the kitchen garden, still getting established. Another part of the kitchen garden. Here we have blackberries and cherries, cherry plants. 3 cherries. There were 4, but one of them didn't make it. There are more seeds underneath, but these are the ones that sprouted so far. And we have some sycamore seedlings there. I think they're sycamore anyway. Some currants from cuttings here. More sycamore seedlings. The currants looking beautiful. The Babington leek. I think this is sage here. Some rosemary behind. Some grapes as well, which are starting to bud out. And we're back to the wood chip area, so you can see the difference in a garden between an area which was maintained as a lawn and is still predominantly grassy, and an area which has been wood chipped. The soil is becoming richer and richer in this part. In the other one, it is being enriched but slower than I would have liked, but we're getting there. 2 more pretty woman lilies here, looking good also. Here we have whole gold raspberries, which make like a yellow tasty raspberry. Planted at the same time with the other ones, but these seem to be doing better in the soil here. A lot of leaf litter. I love how the fern looks with the stones and the hills behind. Looking towards the Galloway Hills. The hornbeam hedge, I think it's hornbeam anyway. It looks like a beech, so hornbeam or beech, that's what it should be. I think it's hornbeam. But yeah, here we have Albion strawberries. An elder there, Elder aurea. And some gooseberries. Lots of other beings. This area soon hopefully will look reddish, well, whitish with the strawberry blooms, and then reddish with the strawberries. We'll see. Look forward to sharing that with you. But yeah, as you can tell, look at the difference between the wood chipped area. We have the gooseberries here, as mentioned, the Japanese wineberry at the back. Currant titania over there. The previous I showed you was Big Ben. Strawberries along this side, and this whole area underneath it is wine cap mycelium. We've been picking mushrooms for the last couple of days. So yeah, you can see how the garden is developing, slowly turning into a food forest and tree nursery and plant nursery. Show you the turtle over here, guardian of the strawberries. Here I've planted oak, acorns and hazelnuts, but we'll see how many can come up because most of them were stolen, especially the hazelnuts. We also have some currants, lots of elder cuttings. Here we have the shiitake logs, which haven't fruited yet. They were inoculated at the end of 2022, but so far it looks like we have mycelium in there, which should be the case, but no fruiting so far. Something to look forward. So yeah, we'll see how the garden develops in the years to come. I wanted to show you just how the grassy area looks like now that's been cut, but this developed into a full tour of the garden. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Here's the fig tree as well. And the yellow rose starting to bloom. And here we have the yellow honeymoon lily next to peppermint. And lily of the valley and sea holly. And a view from on top of the wood pile. Thank you for watching. Take care. Here's also the hydrangea starting to bloom.